Hold on, let me get my mind ready because I've been working. So yeah, just got back from that whole situation. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so everybody knows. Well, if you didn't know, the reason why I was missing in action because I have other things going on. You know what I mean? I'm not always going to be on YouTube, but I said, let me come up here and explain to everybody. I knew I was supposed to explain it when I first came up here, but I didn't get a chance to because I was so busy and everything like that. So a life goes like this. It don't matter. Oh God, I got an itch in my nose. Excuse me. And I was overwhelmed with everything going on. Had the whole situation with the with a certain friend. I had beef with that going on. So I had to just basically come up here and explain everything. Like lately, I've been so busy, I don't have time, or I don't have time to deal with certain things. Hold on one second, excuse me. Today, and I was dealing with a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was in a space where nothing was going right. Everything was falling apart around me. I I didn't know what I was doing. It was just a lot going on. You know what I mean? Relationships ended. Well, one relationship ended, and then it's like I'm holding on to it. I don't know why, but I'm holding on to it because I to remind myself never to do that again. I and when you're dating, I want to say dating when you like somebody and it's like your vulnerability because I had this wall and he broke it down. Like he just was like, fuck that. I'm not waiting for this shit to go down. I'm gonna break it. He broke it. And now it's like I did that. I did that. And now I have to build it all over again. Wait. Yeah, I have to build it all over again because I don't understand how you come. Oh my God. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because this thing is irking my nerves. Hold on. I'm going to get the tissue. Oh. shit. And that's the honey ice. Shh, watch your mouth. Right. But I have to tell it today because while dealing with this whole situation, I'm back. Sorry I took so long. I had to go get me something to drink. If you didn't hear, those were the funny shits in the background. As well. I don't know what to do. Ooh. Mm-hmm. My phone is a distraction, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this, and you can sit there for a second. Okay, now, where was I? Oh yeah, relationships. So yeah, that whole debacle had my mind on a whirlwind tunnel. I think that's why I took a break, like social media. Not so much social media. It was more like YouTube. I had to take a break because I needed that. I was like, I know I needed that time to heal. I needed that time to heal. And it wasn't nobody's fault but my own, of course, because I am who I am. But I'm trying so hard not to be that person. Like, I don't want to be that bitch. You know what I mean? That it's attitude-ish that I like to have fun. I don't like to argue. And it's like looking back on my life and where I was at that moment when it happened. Because I was in the kitchen and we were on the phone. I never forget this like it was yesterday. I play over and over in my head. If I could have did anything different, I probably would have just texted him and just told him, look, I'm charging my phone. I'll call you tomorrow, something like that. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't fix it. I can't fix it. I can't make it any better. All I can do is pray over it. Hopefully he'll understand. I guess he's in his feelings as well. And we're going to take this sip of E&J apple in his honor because I know that's what he would have drunk today for his birthday to a good friend that I've known all my life. But knowing today is his birthday, he wouldn't want me sad. He wouldn't want me to cry. He didn't suffer. He was just got killed for no reason. Happy birthday, bro. And whew. And if everybody is wondering who he is, this was my ex-boyfriend. His birthday's today. Well, actually, no, it's the 2 more days, but I'm celebrating early because we were born in the same year, but different dates. I was born July 7th, and he's born August 7th. Weird, right? I know. I said the same thing. I said, well, damn. It's like your mama and daddy just knew. And he died 3 years ago. I'll never forget the 4th of July because that's when he passed away. We were at Coney Island. And we were on the beach. And one of the rides got loose. He got killed by a ride. The ride got loose and spun out of control. And I'm sorry. I just can't stop thinking if I could have did something different that day. It's like life just has a way of fucking you up. Like the ride instantly killed him. Cause it was like he pushed me out the way and then he took it. I just can't stop. Like we were inseparable. We were inseparable. It was like my love for him will never go away. Like I don't care if I'm old and motherfucking gray. I'm always going to remember him. His favorite drink. I drunk all this shit. Remember that all done. Because that's how we party. If it was my birthday, we would celebrate it the whole month, and then we would celebrate his birthday the whole month of August, and that's how it was. You know what I mean? So it was like you, and then it was like, I guess after that, after he passed, I kept going back because I wanted closure, and they got rid of that ride eventually because, the city had to do what it had to do or whatever the case may be. So, hold on. So after that whole situation was done, come here. So after that situation was done, it was like, it took me three years. Yeah, because I needed that time apart. But when I was searching for somebody, well, not even searching because I wasn't really looking, I found someone. I found someone that not mentally, well, yeah, mentally is always in my mind, but he's always going to be there as well. But it's like I went to his mother and I said to her, it's time to move on now. And she's like, what do you mean, Allie? And I was like, I'm ready to go dating again. But dating, it's like, I don't know. To me, it's weird. Like I have a soulmate and it's just perfect, but it's like when I had to let it go. You know what I mean? I had to let it go because it's just, I'm not mentally there right now with that whole situation because it still fucks with me. I have it. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. And it's like, what do I do? How do I focus on my life right now? There's no way I can because I've got other things going on. So it's like when I tried this, oh my God, here. Just give it to me. Damn, shit. Hold on, y'all. So after that was done, you know what I mean? After that was done, I just really had to stay focused. So it's like I'm hitting the gym, 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 I'm hitting the gym. I'm at the gym all the time. The reason why I'm not there now because he had to go on vacation, my trainer. Yeah, this guy. Oh my God. If I had to describe this man, all I can say is God You know the rest. He is gorgeous. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that. I know I'm in a relationship right now, but I got this. He is sexy. Okay, this man is 5'4", little short, little thing. But even though I don't like short men like that, but he a little short, little thing. You know, he got muscles out there. I always wanted to do this. I'm scared. I'm pressuring myself. I'm pressuring myself. But for me, I know what I like. So he was sitting, he said, "What's wrong?" And I was like, he was like, "Don't look at me like that. Why you come here with an attitude? Every day you come here with it, because I know you're gonna kill me. Okay? It's not a I hate the relationship, but I like the relationship. It's like I want to break up my trainer, call him up, and then tell him I'm sorry after breaking up with him on the gym note. But it's like I can't get mad at him because this is what he's trained to do, right, y'all? Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip on that note. Hold on. So I decided that I'm going to continue on this way, right? So one day I was sitting there and I'm like, I was upset. I came in there crying because you could tell my makeup, well, not makeup, but mascara. I put mascara on sometimes, try to be that pretty lady. All this was down like this. Tears was flowing. He's like, "What's wrong?" And this was the day before. Well, the day before the text message. Yeah, that I'm gonna put it like that. I ain't gonna go in details of everything, but I'm just monitoring some stuff. So I get there. He's like, "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" I could tell your mascara's ready. He just, how they just be that friend that fix you up. Yeah. So he's wiping it off. He's like, "Come on, let's talk. So let's go outside and talk. Let's ride potatoes." So I'm sitting there explaining to him everything, what's going on. He's like, "Oh, no." Okay. So I'm sitting there talking to him. He's like, "It's gonna be all right. Come on, let's go get a smoothie or something. Get you energized again. Something. Do something with yourself because you looking all crazy right now. Come on." So we go out. Instead of training that day, he takes me out on a lunch date. I know what everybody thinking. No, it was strictly platonic because all he kept talking about was how he's gonna it's a mental thing I'm going through. I need to work on me. That's why it happened this way, because my body and my mental is not always there. So that being said, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, "You're right. So I get up. And when I get up, I don't know, it was just because of the lack of energy I had, or I didn't eat or something, or I don't know. I passed out. So when I woke up, he said I hit the ground hard. He thought I was dead. So he's like, "What have you been eating?" I'm like, I don't eat well. I don't cook like that anymore like I used to. I eat fast food restaurants, and I think my sugar was low, whatever the hell. I don't know what it was. But when we get there, because he has no husband, he has no wife, he has no kids. So we're in the ambulance, we get to the hospital. So he's like, "I'm not leaving you. I am so scared for you right now." So I get there. I'm in and out at this point because I didn't know what was going on with me. I was in and out. So I remember the last thing I said to him. I was like, "You need to go home and get you some rest." He said, "Leave you here? Hell no. I'm not going nowhere." So I'm like, oh my God. So as I'm in and out of consciousness, I'm like, what the is going on? Now I know. So I found out that I suffer from two things. Borderline diabetic. I'm borderline. I'm not there yet, but that's not good. So I got to be careful of my intake of certain things and blah, 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 blah. And I need to start eating healthy again. And my CT levels wasn't that great. So I got to get that under control, and my blood pressure, all these things. And oh, yeah, and I suffer from seizures time to time. But that's neither here nor there. So as I'm sitting, as they wheel me into my room, I wake up the next day, he's not there. I'm like, oh, where did he go? So I didn't think nothing of it. Babysitter's calling my cell phone. I finally answered it. And he's just like, what's going on? You haven't been here, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, the kids. I'm like, oh my God, are they all right? She's like, they're good. They're just worried about you. Normally you say he's gonna pick them up and you didn't come back. So I was worried, and I said, listen, don't say nothing to them. I'm coming to get them as soon as I get. So I told her where I'm at. So she's like, okay. So when I get off the phone, he comes in the room. I'm like, oh, you did take my advice and go home. He said, I went home to change I took a shower, ate, and I'm up here visiting you now. So that is, he's like, you need to change your lifestyle. So I'm laying there, I'm like, he's like, don't shake your head, do it. So we get back here. I mean, he just rambles through my stuff. This, give it this, give it this, give it this, give it this. I mean, stuff that I was supposed to not have, he's throwing it out. So I'm like, dang, I can't even have one. He said, I'm going to let you cheat on one thing, but it has to be only one thing, Allie. Can't be two. So I'm standing there. So I'm like, all right, I'll take the ice cream. I can shit that out. That ain't nothing. So he's like, okay. So I'm getting back on my regiments again, you know what I mean, to take care of everything. So while I'm sitting there taking care of that whole debacle, he comes at me again. He's like, yeah, you were stressed. I could tell in your face you're not stressed anymore. It's like, I'm always going to be stressed. Y'all don't understand what it feels like to be a female and have kids and nobody wants her. He was like, oh, God. Okay, I understand what you're going through, but you got to understand something. Not every Bonnie and Clyde situation calls for this. I said, I have a good support system, but at the same time, it's like the worm tunnel. Only one time it takes for one person to with me, and I'm cutting you the fuck off, just like that. It's like, So I was like, okay, sure. So I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, fine. He's like, every day I want you to write in this book everything that you've been going through. I was like, everything? He said, everything. I said, oh God. So I read it. I mean, I wrote it. I'm not going to share it. That's a lot to share. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm dealing with a lot of issues right now in my personal life. But it's like, is it gonna get better? I don't know. I don't care at this point. You know what I mean? I don't care. So it's like when people say, "Oh well, what do you do now?" I do nothing. I got the way. Ain't it simple? I said it got the way because I cannot keep going on this path. I'm not doing it. Just forget it. because that's too much. Okay, yeah. So I get there. I say I get out the hospital in a couple of days. So I get back to the gym. He's like, oh no, you are not going to do this today. You just got out the hospital. Let's go. I'm like, so you just going to stop our training because I'm out the hospital? He said, yeah, let's go. So we get back to the house. So I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on my bed. He's like, we're going to do light workouts today. That's why I brought you home, so you could do it in the comfort of your home. In my mind, now, don't y'all judge me. This is exactly what I heard in my mind. He said, work out at home to make you more comfortable. In my mind, I thought he said, let's have sex because that's why I brought you home. Call it crazy. I don't know where that word come from. I'm like, duh. He's like, what? Why are you dropping your mouth like that? I'm like, oh, no. He's like, yeah, you can have these too. And I'm like, this man is tempting me. I have to break up with him. There's no way I'm going to, oh my God, he's so fine. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm cheating. I know I'm cheating in my mind, but out in front of him, I'm a scared little girl. But behind closed door, when I'm not around him, I'm getting all these. I want to fight his ass. Them thoughts. And it's like, oh, Lord, give me the strength. That's all I need. Yeah. So I'm dealing with that whole situation as well. So you do it. Why can't you do it? Yeah. So I ain't got time. So anyway, so it's like I see somebody in this trainer. That's why it irks my nerves because I see somebody in him, and it just pisses me off because we were sitting yesterday. We went out last night. We had a salad, and I had tuna fish with egg whites and blah blah blah. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, so he said something that he did. This person I know would say to me. He's like, you know, I'm a body slam you. I'm like, so not saying it sexually, but in my mind, this is what I heard. I'm gonna pick your ass on body slam you, put the dick in you. That's what I heard. But I'm like, He's like, good gracious, lady, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh, nothing. I'm starting to have them thoughts. And when you start having them thoughts, you know what time it is. So I get home. I swear to, I kid you not. I get home like that. So I'm calm. I'm collected. I'm like, okay, let me go take my medication, wild mess, because I know my blood pressure is going to be like through the roof because I'm already hot, having hot flash, going through everything I can. So all I did, I was sitting there, I was like there. I was calm, collected, and I'm sitting there on my couch. I'm sitting on my couch and I'm like, I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, you got to help me with these thoughts. And I went to sleep. In my dream, the both of them were staring at me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm not going to say his name. We're going to use the key. Whatever. Neither. So I'm like, what are you doing here? Oh, so this is why you don't be answering my phone call because you with this one. And then this is what he said. First of all, I'm her trainer. I'm training her body to get back to what she wants it to be at. So before you come at me, don't look your nose up here because she like what she see. So as they standing together, I'm like, I'm liking the same person. In my mind, he looks like him, he acts like him, and oh my God, if I ever meet him, I'm probably gonna shoot him in the face. And it's no shade to nobody, but that's how I felt in my dream. I'm like, you know what? This has got to stop. It's crazy. So the trainer leaves. So he's like, really? So this is why we can't communicate because you too busy over there at gawking at him. I'm like you don't see it. You don't see what I see. You don't see what I see. He's like, I see what you see. Hmm. So why are you so mad, dear? He's like, cuz you like him. So I looked around like, he's like, why are you looking around? He ain't in here. It's me and you talking. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, if I tell you something, you can't get mad. I said, I fantasized. I had a fantasy. He said, you had a fantasy? And then he pulled me close, like, tell me. When you bench pressed, I wanted you to pick me up, not the bench. Girl, I don't know what happened. As soon as I said, I didn't want you to bench press the thing. I wanted you to pick the child. Clothes fell off. And then we were in the midst of it. Nita come flying back in. He's cursing me all the way to out. He's like, see, this is, just lose my number. And as soon as he said that, I popped up. The dream was over. And I'm like, maybe he knows something. And I'm like, and then woke up out the dream, my phone rang. It's him, girl. Hello. He's like, just waking up. How did you know? He said, because I hear it in your face. You still got that manly voice. You must have been having a good dream. I said, oh, if you only knew. Like he just knew something. I said, oh, if you only knew. He said, listen, I got to go out of town for a week, so there's no training this week. I'm like, thank God. He's like, you can cheat today, but remember, don't overdo it. I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to overdo it, whatever. Oh, my God. I don't know if it's such a good idea for me to be fantasizing about a trainer. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to be thinking about any trainer. But he's so fine, though. He is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, drop dead. Gorgeous. Like his mama must have made him. His daddy took time to mold him. And it's like, what do you do? I fell in love with something. And I don't know what to do about it. I really did. I fell in love with something. And I don't know what to do about it. All I could do is just pray for better days, I guess. But it's so weird. Like, it's like I woke up feeling like I cheated in my dream. But I didn't cheat in reality. It's just a dream. I know it's just a dream, but shoot. That thing felt so realer than a motherfucker. My God. Whew. I know, right? I mean, he had me over there. He had me over there. It was crazy. Like, it was. He was like, your little ass is so like, oh, oof. I'm just, I'm overwhelmed. Oh shit. Oh. He said his car broke down. We're gonna have to get it when he get off of work. Jump on me, you better jump on his ass. I'm telling you, step my home, punch my face, and I'll just fuck. Somebody better hit him, because I'm not playing. I stayed up all last night waiting for that fucking crackhead motherfucker, and he ain't show up, bitch ass nigga. I stayed up until about 4 o'clock this morning. Right. Stupid motherfucker. But anyways, so that's crazy. I oh my god. I'm so mad right now. It's like the dream was so real. And the sunshine. If you only knew. Not gonna molest. He said, would you go to bed now? Okay, good night. This is crazy. My head hurts. Yeah, I got a headache. It's not a headache, it's just I was thinking too much about it. I'm thinking too much about it. I like this movie. I really do. Life happens. I'm sleepy now. Boy, boy. Understand the dark. Mm. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Shit. Mm. Ouch. I didn't mean to do that. Ouch. Oh, mm. Mm. I'm so sleepy. Let me take me a nap. I'll be back up here later, y'all. Peace.